Hello everyone, I'm Smita and I blog at Smiling Colors, and today I'm creating some fun DIY wedding invitations. This technique creates really soft watercolor patterns, and really you could use this idea to make any kind of card or creation. I am starting with some Canson watercolor paper, which I've trimmed into 3.5 by 5.5 inch rectangles here for my card front. Next I have these peel and stick masks by Hazel and Ruby. These are masks that can be used over and over again, and I love this font. Each letter is 1.75 inches tall, and I will be using these three here for today's cards. I'm also using some stamps by Altenew. This is the Peony Scroll stamp set, and I used the same stamp set in last week's video, and you can click here to watch that later. For the stamping, I will be using a bunch of Tombow dual brush pens. Any water-soluble marker will work for this technique. I also have a blending palette, but you can alternately use a palette pad as well. Finally, I have a calligraphy pen and a mister or sprayer filled with water, and I will leave a list of all these supplies on my blog and below in the YouTube description box too if you're interested. For this first card here, I'm placing the masks in the center of my card front. I'm using the smooth side of the watercolor paper today because I will be stamping on some of them. These masks are super fun to use and are tacky on one side, so it's very easy to keep them in place. I want to apologize if my video seemed a bit shaky today. I'm using a new tripod and it is super light, and I didn't realize it was so easy to move it while filming the video, so I apologize again. Next, to add color, I'm creating a rainbow of my own blending palette by scribbling color from the dual brush pens onto it. These pens are water-based, so when I spray it with water, the colors mix and blend to create a really colorful look. Now I'm pressing the paper with the masks onto the palette and press down firmly and lift it up in one motion. I'm picking up the extra color with the paper towel here, and then I'm also moving some of the color around where it didn't actually take that well. And that's it. That's how easy it is to create a watercolor look and feel with no special experience. I would recommend that you leave this to dry for about 15 minutes, but for the sake of this video, I just quickly ran a heat gun over it to speed up the drying. Now I'm carefully peeling the masks away to reveal the alphabets beneath them in white. I love this look. And it's really easy to use these masks, and you can write phrases or quotes in this and paint over them in the same manner. In the end, I wrote the word celebrate onto it, but I wanted to make sure that the paper is completely dry for that, and I will show that in the end of this video. Next card. For this one, I placed the masks again similarly. But this time we're doing some stamping. I'm creating an ink pad of sorts here by scribbling color onto the blending palette and then squishing and pressing my stamp onto it. And then stamping onto the card over the masks. The big flower I'm only stamping twice, and the rest of the area I'm filling in with the smaller image. I'm just stamping repeatedly over and over just to define the mask shapes really well. Now to give it a watercolor look and feel, I'm spraying with water, and then the pigment reacts and gives the soft watercolor effect. You can spray as much or as little water you want here, but I wanted a really soft look, so I sprayed quite a bit of water. And then I'm dabbling away most of the water and heat setting it to dry quickly. Now comes my favorite part. I'm peeling the masks away carefully to reveal the soft white letters underneath. This card is so delicate and pretty, I love it. For this next card, I'm combining the first two techniques to give another unique result. I'm first scribbling color onto my palette. This time I'm using all pink colors, and then I'm pressing my card front with the masks on top of it. I'm moving the color around to make it as pink as I can here. I'm pressing the leftover color from the palette onto the card too. Now that I'm satisfied that the card looks pink enough, I'm drying it quickly by pressing a paper towel onto it. Next, we're going to stamp onto this. I'm using an orange color and mixing it with a little bit of pink for the stamping, and I will be stamping similarly as the previous card. If you want more tips about stamping images using the blending palette in this manner, be sure to check out my last week's video. Once the stamping was all done, I'm spraying water again. There's a lot of water on this paper, so I would highly recommend using a watercolor paper for this technique because otherwise the paper would warp very easily. Once this dried, it's time to peel off the masks again, and voila, the beautiful white letters are so crisp underneath it. This one is the most favorite card I created in the bunch today. Now here are all the card fronts we created. Once they dry thoroughly, the color blends much more, I feel. And you can spray less water if you like your images to be more defined and vibrant. Now it's time to do some hand lettering. I'm no expert in this. I like using the Tombow Furunosuke pen. I like using this pen, and all you need to do is add pressure to your downstrokes and go very light on your upstrokes. If lettering isn't your thing, you can just simply stamp a sentiment right across the top of the card. I just didn't have any sentiment that fit the theme I wanted, so I chose to letter the word in instead. Here's another card that I made before starting this video, and now we have 4 card fronts all ready to go. To finish them off, I'm trimming some blue cardstock to be just a bit bigger in size, and then I'm adhering the card front onto it using some Tombow Extreme adhesive. You can add the event invite details or save the date details onto the back right here. You can actually print those details onto the cardstock before adhering also. Now watercolor paper tends to be thicker and the extreme adhesive works really well for it. With the extreme adhesive, the one thing you need to know while using it is that at the end of your application, you cannot just lift the tape runner up. You need to use a side swiping motion to break off the adhesive neatly. And sometimes if the adhesive isn't coming, you need to manually move the head a little bit till you see the adhesive, and then it's ready to go again. For this card, I don't know why, but I felt like painting in the alphabet letters, and I'm quickly picking up some color with my brush and filling in the white areas. It is actually pretty easy to do because if you go out of the line just a little bit, the stamping makes it very forgiving and you barely notice it. I wanted to just show you that this could be an option for you as well. I hope this video was useful for you, and if this technique is something you might try in the future, do leave a comment below and let me know. All the supplies used in today's video are listed below in the YouTube description, and as always you can find the supplies and more info and photographs on my blog as well. I will leave you today with a playlist of some of my recent watercoloring videos for you to enjoy. Thank you and have a great day.